ஜாஸ்தி இருக்கு இன்னும். அதாவது இப்பதான் 40 வந்திருக்கு. ஆல்மோஸ்ட் எல்லா சப்ஜெக்டும் முடிச்சிட்டோம் நாங்க. கொஸ்டின் அண்ட் ஆன்சர் செஷன் சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு 3-4 செஷன்ஸ் இருக்கும். அந்த செஷனும் பர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்ல ஒரு கொஞ்சம் டவுட்ஸ் வந்திருந்தது உங்களுக்கு. கொஞ்சம் அந்த டவுட்ஸ் கிளியர் பண்றது அந்த செஷன் மாத்திரம் தான் பாக்கி இருக்கு. அதனால அக்ரிலிக் நைஃப் ஒர்க் செய்ய முடிச்சது. நம்ம ஆயிலுக்கு வர்ற சமயத்துல நான் வந்து அந்த நைஃப் ஒர்க் இதை வந்து உங்களுக்கு நான் போஸ்ட் பண்றேன். முடிஞ்சிச்சு அப்படின்னா நம்மளும் ஒரு நைஃப் ஒர்க் செய்வோம். முடிந்தால், ஏன்னா அது வந்து நமக்கு சிலபஸ்ல கிடையாது. நான் பேசுறது கேக்குதா? ஓகே, ஃபைன். சரி, இப்ப நான் வந்து இந்த ரெஃபரன்ஸை வந்து நான் வந்து டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கிறணும். காப்பி, சேவ் as. DFA 15 still live reference. Okay. ஓகே, ஆரம்பிச்சிருவோமா? 6 நிமிஷம் ஆயிருக்கு. ஆரம்பிச்சிட வேண்டியதுதான். இல்லை, ஏன்னா கண்டினியூஸா போயிட்டு இருக்கிறது இது. இன்னைக்கு கொஞ்சம் சீக்கிரம் வந்து சேர்ந்திருக்கேன், நானே வந்து சேர்ந்திருக்கேன். அத ஒரு அட்வான்டேஜ் எடுத்துக்கிடுவோம் இல்ல? இதுல இந்த வெர்டிகலா ஹரிசான்டலா அப்படின்றது வந்து எப்பயுமே ஒரு கொஸ்டின் ஓடிக்கிட்டே இருக்கும். சிறுசா ஆயிருச்சு அப்படின்னு வரும். அது ஆக்சுவலா சிறுசா ஆகல. இப்ப நான் வந்து கேமராவை வந்து ஹரிசான்டலா திருப்பினா ஹரிசான்டலா இப்படி வருது பாத்தீங்களா? அதுல வெர்டிகலா எவ்வளவு பெருசா உங்களுக்கு பிக்சர் என்னுடைய இது தெரிய போகுது. நான் இப்படி வச்சிருந்தேன்னா எவ்வளவு பெருசு தெரியுதோ, இப்படி வச்சேன்னா அந்த அளவுக்கு தான் அங்க தெரிய போகுது. அதனால வெர்டிகலா வந்தா உங்களுக்கு வந்து நீங்களும் வெர்டிகலா வச்சுட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஸ்கிரீன் ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். ஆனால் லேப்டாப்ல நீங்க பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருந்தீங்கன்னா நேச்சுரலி அது அவ்வளவுதான் தெரியும் இல்லையா? வெர்டிகலா வச்சோம்னா 1/3 இல்ல 1/3 இல்ல, கிட்டத்தட்ட ஹாஃப் தெரியும், 2/5 தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். சரி, இப்போதைக்கு நம்ம வந்து பேச்சை நிறுத்திட்டு பெயிண்டிங் ஆரம்பிச்சிருவோமா? பெயிண்டிங் ஆரம்பிக்கிறது அப்படின்னா என்னோட ப்ரஷ் செட்டு, அந்த ப்ரஷ் செட் வந்து இவ்வளவு தூரத்துக்கு கலெக்ட் பண்றதுக்கு வந்து எத்தனையோ வருஷம் ஆகுது. வேற வேற ரீசன்ஸ்னால நம்ம ப்ரஷஸ் வாங்குறோம் இல்லையா? என்ன யாரோ வந்து அட்மிட்னு கேட்டுட்டு இருக்காங்களா? இல்லையே, வேற ஏதோ கேள்வி கேட்ட மாதிரி இருந்தது.
சார், இங்கிலீஷ் ப்ளீஸ்.
ஓ, ஓகே சார், டெரிபிளி சாரி. Two groups, so it becomes very difficult. Okay, see, I have naturally that's not just the collection, like I don't know if you can see this. Just let me. I'll show you later. For oils, I have a different set. Acrylic, I have a different set, and even for watercolor, I have a large collection of brushes. How do you get a collection of brushes? You slowly collect. When there is a necessity. When I travel, I go out to several art shops and see if there is anything new. Anything that I can get in India, I don't buy out. But if there is anything that I see, okay, this might be a rare thing. There was a palette knife that I saw somewhere, like US or Canada, somewhere, which was not available here. I brought it here and showed it to some shop people here, and they immediately said, "Oh, that's a good brush, and we'll buy it for you." That's how that brush came here too. Okay, so I'm going to take these 3 or 4 brushes. Okay, one flat angular brush, one flat angular brush, and see, they're all different sizes, slight difference, but they're all different sizes. Okay, so this would act as a filler. Okay, sharp lines very difficult, but this you'll get very good sharp lines. I think that brush is slightly dirty. I'll have to wash it. Okay, so this is for my fine lines. I might go even smaller later, not now. Huh? Okay, so I have my palette which I used in another class. Uh, I have to mix these 2 colors. It depends. If it becomes a green, then I'll have to use this also to make it neutral. There's a green out here. If this becomes too warm, then I use a green. Okay, so that is understood. Huh? Now, do you people want to see the uh, reference photograph? Should I share the screen once, explain, and then go, or no need? What do you say? You want to show? You want me to show? Okay, here it comes. Okay, yes. Um, so we have completed, you see my cursor, right? We have completed this area, background. We will complete this area quickly, and then I will add some light and shade. That I can do later once this is dry. Some areas I'll apply light and shade to give it an extra dimension. Okay. But now, for now, I have to cover these areas. Okay. So let me do that first. So I'll stop the sharing. Okay. Okay. Ramachandran sir also has come. Consent. Okay. I'm going to keep my brushes here. Mm. This muffler as a background, I think I have done the same muffler. I have 2 mufflers of the same kind. One muffler is without the red line and one is with the red line. So whenever I take a photograph, I use use it as a background for my still life photographs. I use the one with the red. So I have done this thing as a watercolor, as an oil color is in oil acrylic, I think. Acrylic or oil, I did it. And I don't know if I have to mix it like this or let me take a fresh color. The advantage in taking fresh color, I can use this. For small areas, I can use this, but the advantage in using a fresh color is I can mix it quickly. That's all. Like somebody was asking me if it is okay if we use uh, cake colors. We call it pan colors. Huh? So they come in pans. Huh? The more expensive companies, artistic quality colors will come in pans. So somebody was asking me, can we use that? I said, you can use that, but the only problem is, um, okay, I'm taking burnt sienna and Prussian blue. I'm taking that again. I have it dried, but I'm taking that again so that I can quickly mix it. Like so pan colors, you have to mix water every time. You have to dissolve it. See, what I'm doing is I'm pouring water. I'm not showing it. Okay. Okay. So I have poured water. Can you see I have collected some water there? Now I'm dissolving the burnt sienna. I'm trying to make a blackish looking color. Okay. We don't use black. That I don't have to tell you, but still we don't use black or white. Black can be used if you are doing a black and white painting, you know, like a Chinese painting, or you're doing a black and white painting, you can use a black. But if you are using a, if you are doing a either it becomes too warm or it becomes too cool. Huh? Okay, I think cool is better. Okay, so I'll keep it at that. Can you see it is cool? Okay, a cool gray brown. Mm. Should I do it from here? Because it is a bit complicated here. If I do it from here, okay, I'll do it here and then go there. Okay, so that I don't get disturbed. It's as if this part, the muffler has been folded and dropped. Okay. As long as the values are right, I'm not very much worried about the color, because no matter what, the painting is going to look all right if the values are right. Huh? Okay, so this comes from this muffler. Okay, it's falling like this. This comes from this muffler. So that's falling slightly different. Let me just do this much and then go there, so that I'll have a better control over things. How does that come? That comes like this. Just follow a pattern. That is it. You don't have to be exact. I'm not trying to be exact, because being exact is of no added advantage. There is no big advantage in having it exact. But the logic has to be right, right? That's all. That's all. The logic has to be right. The only thing is, when you come to the bottle, whatever is inside has to have the same logic that you have here, but it's going to be distorted. That shouldn't have gone there, but the drawing is like that. So I have done the drawing like that. It's not as if, okay, there are some strokes that go in. We can always correct it if it looks bad. If it doesn't look bad, just leave it. You know, if it looks bad, see, that's how I'm mixing the colors. If anybody has a question, you can stop me and ask me whatever you want to ask. Uh, uh, if you want to ask me something, you start. I'll immediately stop my painting so that this doesn't get disturbed. Actually, we are having two recordings. You know that, right? One recording is with the Google Meet. Okay, that is under Sweta's control, meaning Bridge Academy control, and the other is ours, in the sense my screen capture. These are the things that we have to be very careful about. See, when the advantage that you have in having an online class, especially for you, not a recording, not edited, it is happening now. Huh? That's the reason why we ask you to take advantage of that as much as possible. Mm. The thing is, okay, now what I have to do is I'll have to plan. Huh? Okay, that's going to be one that big. Okay, one here and one that big. Okay, let it be slightly bluish, slightly bluish. Huh? I should have gone up, but if I make a mistake in the sequence, then it won't sit properly. I was telling you something else. Something else I was telling you. I got distracted. What was I say? Anybody remembers what I was saying just before this? ஞாபகம் இருக்காமா? என்னமோ சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன். என்ன ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? ரெண்டு ரெக்கார்டிங் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன். அதான் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன் நினைக்கிறேன். லேஸ் ஒரு ப்ளூ வாஷ் ஒன்று கொடுத்துட்றேன். One recording, as you know, covers a larger area. Okay, that we can do. We can have a small line out there. And what shall I do? Anybody wants to ask something? You start the question, I'll stop working so that our recording will not get disturbed. Actually, adathan solla vandena. See, what happens is we have two recordings. One recording is our Bridge Academy's recording, which is done by the Google Meet itself. Oh, yeah. One is that, and the other is my screen capture. If you ask a question, my screen capture does not get disturbed. Okay, only the Google Meet gets disturbed. So you can very, very boldly ask anything. Nobody has any questions. I'm really surprised. Hulda, not even you. Hulda, Kanaga, Sindhu, Muskan, there are yeah, like so many people who ask questions who are very quiet today. என்ன அமைதியா உட்காந்துருக்காங்க எல்லாரும்?
இந்த கலர் மிக்சிங் தான் சார் இருக்கிறதுலே ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. அதை யோசிக்கிறதே பெரிய விஷயமா இருக்கு சார்.
இல்ல, color mixing is difficult. No doubt. Okay, let me give you some encouragement in that area. See, I always say this. Color is important. You know, like say you're going to be painting a what a tree. Okay, the tree bark generally will be brown, right? Tree bark will be generally brown. So let me keep painting and be talking. So tree bark will be generally brown, but there will be gray tree bark also, right? Gray. Some tree bark will even be green. You know, big tree. Some tree barks will be green. There are some tree barks which are very colorful. You know, like especially the Australian gum tree. You know, like eucalyptus tree, they call it gum tree. The Australian gum tree has lots of color in it. No, like I had to stop talking because I didn't want. See, little pieces coming in like that, some pieces coming in like that. If we want it to be white, we can scratch it off. Or if we want to wash it, give it a wash and take it off, we can. Okay. So don't worry about that. Watercolor, you have to be free to a very great extent. So you don't have to worry about the mistakes, because mistakes happen for anybody and everybody. The only thing is we don't let it look like a mistake. When we correct a mistake, we don't try to make it look as if there is no mistake there at all. We allow mistakes to show. Okay, that's the beauty of watercolor. Okay, as I was talking about color. So, value is dark or light, right? How much of light is there and how much of dark is there is the value, right? We know that. Let me just go down with this as much as possible, and then I'll stop it there. And this, no, it's as if it's there is a fold there. See, if you notice what I have done here, it's a black, white, and red muffler, obviously, right? Okay, it comes there and it comes and joins there. If you notice, I don't know if it is very obvious, some of the areas are brown. This area is brown, this area is brown, some of the areas brownish, that area is brownish. Some of the areas are bluish. This is pakka blue. Some of the areas are green. But it doesn't look like a mistake because the values are right. The dark and light, the contrast. Where it has to be medium dark, it is medium dark. Whereas the only thing that is changing is the value. Okay, as far as our visual is concerned. But the colors are also changing. which doesn't show because we automatically sort of understand that it is a muffler. So it is a black and white muffler with a red line somewhere. That's it. It's accepted as a black and white muffler. My value scale has to be right. It has to be dark here. It has to be dark here. I have to have a little bit of red out there. It has to be dark out here. This small part will be very dark. That part is going to be dark. Let me paint it once. Now I can paint over and get it, but I am deliberately doing this to show you. Okay, so if the color is slightly different here and there, of course, when you're going to be painting, say, hibiscus flower, most of the hibiscus, there are some yellow hibiscus, there are orange hibiscus, there is white hibiscus, and so on and so forth. But generally, hibiscus flower is a red flower, right? So if you're painting a hibiscus flower, a red one on a plant, naturally you're going to paint all the hibiscus flowers red. Okay. Generally, what you will mix crimson and okay, let me just see what I have to do. That looks gray. I wanted to make it look black. Look black. I'm not painting black. Why not paint black? It's not just that. Black will overpower all colors because it's absorbing all the colors. It will overpower all the colors. The moment it absorbs, all the colors go and stay in, right? So it will disturb the painting. And that's gone in a little bit, but I can't help. Huh? So don't worry much about the exactitude of color. Of course, color is color. Huh? No matter what, a certain area which has a color will be color. Colors are going to be interacting with the surrounding, so colors will have some colors from the surrounding, ambient color, as we say, ambient light we know, right? Ambient light we know because we have studied about that, we have done that. Okay, I'll be giving a shadow there, so this place, so that look like a fold. Yes. Somebody wants to get in, is it? When I say admit all, it doesn't admit all. I only hope the recording is right. Can I switch it off and see? How do I see how the recording is going on?